Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Justin Crumble Studios. Sorry for no video last week. I got way behind on my projects, but the project that I worked on first is what we're gonna view today. We did a video of this guy Chris and his testimony. That's what we're gonna edit today. I'm gonna do a voiceover of why I did it, and the final project will be linked below, as well as the channel to the final projects that I produce. So go follow that channel and let them know I sent you. Without further ado, let's go to the computer and see what's going on. Hey guys, so this portion is setting up the Premiere file, make sure all the files are saved in the correct destination. I'm gonna speed this up because this is personal purpose of where you save your files. So I'll be back once we're in Premiere. Once we're in Premiere, I arranged the workspace the way I like it because I never change it back after I'm done with the project. I create a folder for the raw footage, and then I import the raw footage into that folder. So once I get the footage in, I will be back again. Once the clips are in, I open in the source monitor and hit the I.
A little process we have to go through. Where's play, buddy? Right here?
For endpoint
Play.
to make a new subclip to make a
I guess let's try this one here.
multi-camera sequence. So again, I will speed through this process.
Alright.
If you have any questions about this part of the
So
process, please leave them below.
1.
Right? It's a little dark in this angle. I guess let's try this one here. It helps so much on this camera with this lighting. Look right here. Alright. We have to start with clap. So you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Once I have the clips created, I remove them from this folder and make a whole new folder for the clips I'm going to actually edit for the video. This makes it easier when making a multi-camera sequence because when you make a multi-camera sequence, it creates a new folder anyway. In this particular project, I do it differently than I usually do, and I have no idea why. But you'll see me put the clips in this folder, and then make the multi-camera sequence. The settings I just changed is make it an endpoint and name it to the person's name or camera. So, when this is done, I open that sequence on the timeline and search for the best audio source to use. And then I mute the other audio sources, so I only hear the main audio source I want.
Three, two, one. Do it again. Up, 1, 2, 3.
Once that is finished, I drag the sequence. I first make a new folder for sequences, but then I go back and drag that sequence to the timeline area to make a new sequence just for this portion of the project. And I ensure that I can see both camera angles when I click the multi-camera button. To locate the multi-camera button, you hit the plus at the bottom right of the program monitor. Then you'll find it there. And from this point on, I play through the timeline. I first cut and paste this sequence in the sequence folder, but then I cycle through the cameras while playing the entire video. And at that portion of the video, I'm just caring about camera angles. So once that's done, I will come back and talk about the next portion of the project. Once I got that Once I got that done, I had to go back to the main sequence because the audio was off, so I had to fix and line up all the audio again. Now that I got the audio worked out, I right click that sequence and hit new sequence from clip, rename it to clean cut. Now I cut all the audio from the interview and arrange it to the final outcome. I just had to move a couple clips around because the interviewer in this case ask questions backwards, so I gotta flip them in the editing process. After the clean cut is done, I'll come back and explain the next step. After I take everything out I don't want, I close up the sequences, right click the clean cut, and make another sequence from clip, rename it to final. After I do that, I convert it to MP3 and send it off to audio, and we will pick up after I get the audio back. After a couple days, the audio engineer has emailed me the file, so I import it. I open up the project and import all the audio he gave me, including the music that I had from previous projects. I couldn't hear, so I had to be sure that the audio was correct. Be sure your audio interface remains the same.
And taking care of kids and working and
I had to go to my email and be sure I pull the right audio from Google Drive. I'll be back after I get the audio in the project. Once I have the audio file, I drag it into the project after saving it to the correct folder. I just copy and paste it to the correct folder. Be sure your file system remains the same. Okay, if you move a folder during a project, you just have to, on my other screen, basically telling Premiere that the files were not deleted, they were just relocated. Okay, now that everything's up and running, I make an audio file and then import all the audio I need and graphics for the lower third graphics I need for the entire project. I will be back once everything is imported. Now that everything's imported, I drag it to the timeline and sync it with the actual audio.
I have to say it was my last suicide attempt.
Once everything is synced, I right click and unlink the original audio and delete it and replace and move the new audio in each track. Then I link it to the video and the audio usually. In this case, I don't.
You know, I didn't want to be on this earth no more, and I, had a copy.
I'm just double checking that the audio is in sync for both cameras.
I'd have to say it was my last suicide attempt. I was done. I didn't want to and I, had a copy of the bullet, and I guess the way I went because most when the police almost had this attitude towards him. So it was nice. I guess it was overly nice and took everything in through the process. But Cedar Rescue Mission, and started this new journey with Christ. And I knew the morning I.
Okay, now that that's ready to go, I save it. Now I move on to the graphics while I'm linking it as mentioned before. Right now I'm cropping this camera so I don't get as much as the door in the background. I want the full focus of the viewer to be the person talking and not the background. so cropping the video actually helps in this case. I will come back once I've finished fixing all the camera angles. After all the camera angles are like to the position I want them, now I go back to the rough cut, which is the main source to where I fix the camera angles. Now I do a simple little transition, so the transition between cameras does not feel as sharp, so I do like a crossfade in between cameras to make it feel more smooth transition than a harsh, like, deep transition. So again, I will come back when all the cameras are to the transition of my liking.
it was my last suicide attempt. I was done. I didn't want to be on this earth anymore, and I had a cop to try to get a cop to put a bullet in me, and I guess the Lord had other plans for me, because when the police deal with homeless and stuff, they have this attitude towards them and stuff. But this cop was just nice. I can't explain it. He was just overly nice and took care of me, and through the process, I ended up at the Cedar Rescue Mission, and
Once the camera angles and transitions are locked in, I then start importing the music and choosing the music for this particular client. He likes to use the same song, so take a listen. So this is a simple little background noise. So what I do is I zoom out of the timeline and I place it to where it continues throughout the video. You see, I overlap it so that the viewer or listener can't tell that the song is on a loop. It kind of is a continuous loop, so it kind of feels like one long song. Just a little trick I learned. Okay, now I'm gonna import the end graphic because I can't cut off the music without the end graphic, so I'm looking for the folder that I want. I'm closing out tabs I don't need right now. I'm gonna import the graphics folder, or the inside graphics. It's a After Effects file, so it takes a while to load in. So I will be back once the file loads in. Now that the inside is loaded in finally, I drag it to the end of the timeline. This is a template I use for every video for this client. Then I go to the end of the video and cut off and delete the excess music. Once that's done, now it's time to adjust the audio levels for the entire video. I'm listening very carefully with headphones on of the audio levels because I don't want the music to overpower the voice of the subject. So once I get it down for one, I just copy and paste the other, so I will be back once the audio levels have been adjusted.
Through the process, I ended up at the State Rescue Mission and started this new journey with Christ. After I ended up at 50,000. Call him. Buddy's a good director. He'll be there in a minute.
Now that the audio levels are adjusted, here's where I start working on the lower third graphics. I import the logo and bring it to the next video layer above the subject. I extend it to the end of the interview minus the inside. And I mess with the scaling and position it in the bottom left corner. Next, I open the Essential Graphics tab, and there's a specific preset that I use for every one of my videos. And I type out the website address, and that pretty much finishes it. That pretty much finishes the project, because then we can go into making the promo, which we covered last time. So that I'm gonna speed through and enjoy the rest of the video, and I will see you guys soon. Okay guys, that's the final video. It took over 2 hours to complete. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions, leave them down below. If you like the video and the way I do things, let me know down below. If you have any suggestions as to how you want me to do these videos in the future, leave it down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell so you're notified when I post. Until next week, I'll see you guys later. Be yourself, stay focused, and have a great week.